All eyes will be on something else that's happening on the 18th. That's the day after. That was supposed to be the day after the Test match, when the IPL auction takes place. It's a mini auction, remember, because the 9th team only comes in 2022 when you'd have a mega auction. So we'll be on air at 2 o'clock on the 18th of February. The auction starts at 3 o'clock, and I'll be up there with Gaurav and Joy, and we'll have all our quirky stories and all the fun that's taking place. And Michael, while I will join you in Ahmedabad, I'm hoping you'll also join us this April when the IPL starts again, and we'll have a lot of fun. Would the England players have an eye over there to see where the hammer's coming down?
Without any question, they will. Yeah. They obviously will be very keen. The IPL's the best T20 league in the world. The kind of exposure that it brings them as players, the improvement that they've made as players, I think is a big key. So many cynics out there just think, the money, of course it's a nice check, but many of those cynics forget to kind of talk about the improvement of England and in terms of the white ball game, because a lot of these players have had that opportunity to go and mix it with the best, in tough conditions, mix it with the best coaches. And I think that it can be said of many teams around the world. They've got better and better, their players, by being in and around the IPL. So, of course, I think they'll all be glued to the TV. They'll be watching you, Harsha. Just mention Gareth. If you could just send a message from me to Gareth. What's happened to Liverpool? That's all I want to say.
You haven't lost it either. We'll tell your mushroom risotto guy to get ready as well if the world opens up by then. But just a final question on you before we finish today. There's Rajasthan Royals, and they've got to know what's going to happen on the 2nd of June when England play New Zealand, because the 3 England players who are genuine multi-format players, you're talking Archer, Butler and Stokes, they're all with the Royals. So would England say, doesn't matter, 3 of you play on and we'll play somebody else in the first couple of Test matches? Or do the Royals lose Archer, Stokes and Butler, you think?
Well, I would think they'll lose them. I mean, if England allow their 3-star players to miss huge Test match against the number 1 team in the world, they're number 1 ranked in New Zealand. But I honestly don't know. I mean, I'll go in terms of the selection. I mean, it's all been a little bit strange over the last few weeks. I would hope that England would be saying to those players, you can play the IPL until about May the 15th, 20th, but you must be home to play in that first Test match against New Zealand, with this being such a big year for Test match cricket and developing that unit. I keep talking about this team and this togetherness that you require to be a really high-class Test match team. It takes playing together in series after series after series, understanding each other's roles, getting partnerships developed. England have to start doing that, and I would be amazed if all 3 of those players you mentioned are in the Test squad for the New Zealand first.
Okay,
so it's going to be the first time that a crowd. It's the first time we see a crowd in the UK, so they have to be here. At least let the English people see them and cheer them on, because it's going to be great for us in the UK when we start to get people back into sporting stadiums.